It's 30 degrees. I made it through the night. The low last night was 16 degrees. You know, I had some hand warmers. I had my down stuff. I was comfortable. I actually did sleep. I got in bed at like 5 o'clock and I slept pretty good until about maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I was up for a couple hours. But then I dozed back off and I just woke up at 7, which is late for me out here on the trail. I'm doing this little intro from here because my hands will be frozen once I start walking. I'm going to make every effort to stop back at the summit and try to get a couple more photos, but the shadows yesterday with the sun and today, because the sun will be on the other side, I'm sure they'll be bad. I have to let it go. It's not about the photos. It's hard to do a selfie on that particular summit. And I have to let it go. It happened. That's the most important thing. And I did get a cool picture of me smiling. And yeah, that'll be my experience. I'm a thru hiker. Today's just the victory lap, about 8 or 9 miles down to the beautiful arch at Amicalola Falls. I'll get to see my husband. We're going to maybe spin around in the new visitor center and then head back to the hotel and flying home tomorrow morning. I cannot wait. It's time. I'm ready to go. I am savoring every moment. It's a little hard when it's so cold. I know I will look back on this with fond memories. And I'm so grateful that I got to take my time these last couple of weeks. It's meant everything. And yeah, I will check in as I'm able on the trail, but I got hot hands in my gloves and we'll see how it goes. I had the summit to myself this morning again, so I figured I would take a little video. I was a little emotional yesterday when I came, but there's the last white blaze. The Appalachian Trail, Georgia to Maine, a footpath for those who seek fellowship with the wilderness. Since 1934. Or at least that's when the plaque was put up. And this is the southern terminus. And there's a register in a secret spot behind a rock. There's a drawer. Oh, I see it. I'm gonna sign in. Bye-bye, Springer. Bye-bye, AT. I had the time of my life. I am not on the AT. It's so bizarre. I'm always looking for white blazes. I'm like, there's no blazes. I am on the approach trail. Just came down from Springer Mountain. It was so peaceful this morning up there. And this sun has made all the difference. My hands are no longer frozen. I'll probably be able to shed my jacket shortly. And my husband made it safely to Atlanta. And it will be on his way to the arch to meet me. I'm unclear what change or what impact the reroute of the approach trail will have on my finish time. But he'll be in a car and no worries. He can wait. Has, I'm sure, a podcast or something. I guess I will know more when I get down here and see some signs. Just walking, enjoying the sunshine. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that I have completed the Appalachian Trail on a thru hike. Feels like a dream. Feels like it's been so long that I've been out here. And also feels like just yesterday. Ooh, thought I heard a critter. Yeah, it's an interesting feeling. I'm sure it'll take some time to sink in. And during that time, I will be enjoying some of the amenities of the civilized world. This is creepy as hell. Backpack with like a bunch of clothes and underwear and a notebook just left out here. Good Lord. I am about 3.5 miles or so from the arch. And Gosh, it's gotten beautiful out here. Look at the sun. Look at that sky. Perfect day. Man, it's been uneventful. I did see a few dogs, but only 2 people. Oh, I take that back. 3 people. This whole hike, all going the other way, of course. And leads me to wonder, am I really the last one? But I know there's some southbounders that are back in the Smokies. Oh God, I hope they stay warm. It's been brutal. I asked a local if it's normal to be this cold at night this time of year. He said, we get some cold snaps, but then it goes back, you know, to normal temps, which I don't know what those are, but I bet they're not 16. I am so grateful I made it last night. And actually it was quite comfortable. I slept way more than I thought I would. So yay for my gear. My husband should be maybe just arriving at the visitor center if he didn't run into traffic, and he's going to occupy himself by visiting the new visitor center. It looks quite beautiful. Last year when I picked him up, it was under construction still. And he's got a carload of snacks that do not include any kind of protein bar, peanut butter. Oh God, I can't wait. Just anything other than that. I mean, I've had my fair amount of town food out here, but even just a few days of eating that stuff, and I'm like, good Lord, I don't ever want to see a Cliff Bar or anything like it for a long, long time. Sitting here thinking today, walking and thinking like I do a lot. This journey has been one of the greatest things I've ever done. It's also been one of the hardest things that I've ever voluntarily chosen to do. In running, there is, I think I might have talked about this before, there's an event called the Stage Race where I've never done one, but they sound cool. Like you go run, say, I don't know, around the Grand Canyon or something, and you run 10 miles one day, 10 miles the next day, 20 miles one day, and they take your stuff and move it from spot to spot, and you camp out in different places. One of my running friends put it that this journey is the longest stage race ever. It's absolutely true. Any given day, depending on the day, may or may not be difficult, and physically, of course, it's very tiring. 90% or more, I would say, is mental. I have had struggles along the way, as I've shared. And anyway, definitely the hardest thing I've ever voluntarily done. And also one of the most wonderful. Can't wait to reflect back on it and watch my videos that my husband has gifted me. What a huge gift to have those to look back on, because I still sit here and think, I can't believe I did that about certain aspects of this journey. It's unbelievable. Amicalola Falls State Park. That's where I'm going. It's a lot less administrative than Baxter State Park, where Katahdin is, for obvious reasons. Katahdin is a protected mountain. And I am not even on the actual AT. Springer Mountain was much less fanfare, equally or even more meaningful to my hike, because it signified the end of the journey. So this little 8.8 or so miles to the arch is a victory lap. And I think I reserve the right to be annoyed at big uphills, which there's been a few today, unexpected. No big deal. I'm almost there, guys. See you at the arch. Visitor center. Oh yeah, baby. Bring me to you. And if there was a Coke machine, if this was any other day, I would be all over that and maybe get two. All right, so I have to take this East Ridge Trail to the visitor center. I don't know if I'm going to get to see the falls or what the deal is, but I'm hoping it's the same distance. They are doing construction apparently on the stairs. So we'll see. A little adventure to wind it up here. Don't do me wrong, East Ridge. Alright, GPS says I'm 0.1 away from the visitor center parking lot. I don't really see it. That trail is a little more rugged than I bargained for, but I guess it's better than 600 stairs. Oh my god, I see the arch. I think. I don't know. I can't tell.
Ultra coming in to finish her nearly 8-month-long thru hike. Don't trip in the last 100 yards.